Hello, I'm JunkYard Rat. Welcome to the JunkYard Rat Show. We got season 2, episode 9. My guests today are Joe Mama and DJ No Chill. How you two doing?
Good, man. How are you? Thank you for having us.
So you both comedians? Or?
Yeah. Definitely a comedian.
I choose to
Entertainer.
be funny. I choose to be funny when I can on mics.
Oh, yeah? What was the last time you were on stage?
Let's see who was on stage last. What do you consider on stage? Like, because I only do open mics, really. I barely get booked.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody in the beginning barely gets booked.
That was the last stage. Was yours?
How about you? You have a show going? Or?
It was your mic.
You have an open mic? Where's your open mic at, DJ? No.
I have it's not really mine. I'm actually doing with Jerry Law.
There you go.
I'm actually co-hosting with him, and we do it in San Francisco over at Cafe Envy on Yosemite and 3rd. It's on every Thursday starting at 8:00.
That's great. I never heard of, I don't even know where that is.
It's by Bayshore Boulevard?
Yeah, it's actually at Hunters Point. So.
Okay, Hunters
Point.
Point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't get up to Hunters Point that much.
Actually, it's like on the borderline of where it's being gentrified at. So it's not as hit as everybody thinks it is.
Yeah,
anymore.
because it's Hunters Point is way up in the hills, right? So a lot of people are buying up there trying to gentrify it.
It actually already kind of is. At least we're right where Cafe Envy is. So.
Oh, I take that back. Last mic I hit was OMG.
Oh, you were OMG last night?
Yeah.
How was that on Sundays? Who runs that?
Ashley Tomahan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was on my show one time.
Oh, was she? Okay. She lives all the way in
Yeah, she's
Crockett.
good people. She's good people.
Yeah, she's really good. Remember, she came late because her dog got loose.
Oh, Chunkers.
Chunkers
got loose. She's way out in Crockett.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where Crockett is. Isn't that part of Miami Vice or something?
It's far.
Yeah, it's kind of far. Kind of
well,
as soon as you come over the Bay Bridge.
I pay tolls to go there. That's what I know.
I'm on the BART line. If you're not on the BART line, I really don't know where you're at.
Okay, so El Cerrito, in
Yeah.
that case, El Cerrito was the stop that I took, and she picked me up from when we hung out in Crockett.
Yeah, because you had a show out there, didn't you, at Crockett?
Yeah, actually, but I took the BART out there to go hang out with her because she invited me to go to the hot springs, and we hung out. So
how was the hot springs? Did you get in the water?
Hell yeah, that was a dope ass experience.
I've never been there yet, so.
How was your Halloween? What did you do for Halloween?
I was sick.
Oh no.
So I was at home.
Oh no, I was Amy Winehouse.
You were Amy Winehouse?
Yeah. But okay, my gimmick song was they try to make me go to rehab, but I won't. Oh, I have no good insurance. Cause that shit costs. Anyways.
I remember a lot of women used to look like Amy Winehouse back in the
What?
day. I had a friend that copied the Amy Winehouse look.
What? Where are you from? Where are you from again? I thought you were from here.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't remember women dress up like Amy Winehouse?
Are you talking about cholas?
Yeah, the whole
my
makeup
word.
thing.
How about that? That's straight chola.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another look, but
I'm originally from LA, so I
Amy
know all
Winehouse
about that.
copied it. Yeah, I lived in LA for a while. Maybe Amy Winehouse copied the Chola look. Or
I think that's
More
what
than
it is.
likely,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I know
exactly
she didn't come up with a beehive on her own.
I can't believe she died so young. That was just nuts.
right.
27
Yeah.
or
That was
27.
somebody. Either way, it goes.
You
She was in her
couldn't believe
20s.
she died so young.
I can't believe she died so young.
How can you
Didn't
not?
she literally one of her last hits was going to rehab.
Rehab, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
And she died of a drug overdose.
Did
Yes.
she ever make it to rehab though? Did she make it to rehab?
maybe.
Apparently not.
okay.
or at least not that last time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm sure she has. If you followed her life, she's so deep into like her music. She from a little child she was singing, so she had like so many, and that's why she's so rich in it. I mean, like in her music, you know what I mean, her experience, even at 27 dying, right?
So did you dress up as Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't do anything for Halloween because they canceled all the sesh events, the weed events for
Wait,
Halloween.
were you here or were you there?
No, I was here.
Oh, you were here.
I was here for Halloween. I was supposed to go to a sesh they have every Tuesday in Oakland. I hella positive
Wait,
called the Stay Baked, but they must have rented the facility out for a party and canceled us. You know, kind of broke my heart. You know, not like I haven't dressed, but I actually had the thing about Halloween. I don't like how these women dress up all slutty. For
I
Halloween.
don't
I
care
love
too
it. I don't know
much.
about that. I love
I think
it.
it's wrong. It's a kid's holiday. I don't think women should be out there dressing slutty for Halloween.
I mean, if you're with your child trick or
There you
treating,
go. That's my
then yeah,
complication.
then no, you shouldn't be dressed
That's my
slutty.
complication
But
as
if you're
far
out,
as
just
age
you know,
appropriate.
the kids are home, they're already taking care of, grandmama taking care of, grandpa,
Good
whatever.
God.
Then yeah, go ahead, dress how you want to dress, but don't do it in front of the kids.
There's a reason why companies don't have Halloween parties because they don't,
Oh yeah, because it's inappropriate.
they don't
It's,
want you
yeah,
showing up all dressed slutty.
it's a liability
You
altogether.
Yeah, but on Christmas parties they're doing coke.
What
and
was your
just fucking-
favorite
I
Halloween?
know, right?
What was your favorite Halloween costume? Do you remember one Halloween costume you thought, I'm just killing it this year?
Oh man, my grandmother made a dope ass fucking werewolf costume for me. She like took like old clothes and shredded them up and put like the fur in it and then gave me the. Oh man, I was killing it. I wore that shit like 3 years in a row.
Aw. That's a good costume.
Yeah,
man.
it was dope. It was really dope. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
mine was like in 2003. My son had just turned, no, 2002. My son had just turned 1. My mom made him a costume as Stitch. And I was Lilo. Lilo's the Hawaiian girl. Yeah, so I was Lilo and he was Stitch. It was perfect.
That was cute.
Right?
That's cute.
And I mean, like, yeah. I didn't think of wearing it again because he just got big.
When I was a kid, I dressed up as a stormtrooper from Star Wars. But years later, I got mad because I realized my dad didn't really believe in me. He didn't see me as a leader. He should have told me I should have been Darth Vader. Why am I just a stormtrooper? Why am I just a regular soldier? I'm a leader, goddammit.
Well, you showed him now.
And I have a whole Halloween joke. Like I talk about, you know, how people dress up when they go to see they dress up as Barbie. But my friend and I, we saw Oppenheimer and we decided we wanted to go as those two bombs. So he
Those two
he told me
bombs.
I need to be Fat Man and he'll be Little Boy. And I was like,
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I'm
you're
not,
saying,
I'm
oh
not,
my word.
I'm not dating any little boys. And instead of dressing up like a bomb, he just showed up wearing a diaper.
No.
I'm like, don't you know? Little Boy is the name of the bomb. Don't come dress up in a diaper. That's my Halloween story.
Awesome.
But that never happened. In case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like,
I actually dressed up for. I did dress up for Halloween, but I didn't get to stay out long. I actually was the Montgomery Brawl security guard for Halloween.
Montgomery Brawl. Is that an event?
No, the thing that happened August 5th.
Oh, gosh,
From the
okay.
Montgomery Brawl incident where the security
Are you
guard
talking about here?
in Alabama, the
in
Alabama
Alabama.
incident. Yeah, I carried around the white chair, had the had the hat on.
I
That's
thought you were
like,
talking about the store. There used to be a store
yeah,
called
Montgomery
Montgomery
Ward.
Ward.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Montgomery Ward, but no,
Was
I
it
remember
like a
that.
Security guard from
Dude,
Montgomery
that's very
Nah.
thought-provoking of a costume. Like, what?
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
a little bit political, but it's the same
A
time.
little bit.
I like that
Very
security-
directly political.
That security guy that killed somebody at the Walgreens out here on Market. Did you see
Oh,
that
yeah.
video? he was like wrestling with a guy for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got away, it looked like he was gonna get out of the store.
He shot him.
He just shot him. He shot him dead.
I was right down the street.
Like, what's so sad about this is like these people are not trained to freaking carry guns.
They're security guards.
You're not
No,
supposed
no.
to.
They're
Okay,
trained. They're
They're,
trained.
they're trained.
okay, they're
You-
trained how to use it.
gotta
but
get
they
a
don't. They,
license. You
but you
gotta-
have to know when to use it. Is what I'm.
No. They
just to
teach.
please.
So I have my guard card, and actually they train you. Like there's a whole procedure you have to do.
Yes, and what I'm
It's
saying is
tests and
that
everything.
that guard was not using his proper training.
Nah, he just didn't do it. He just
Yeah.
So how thorough
Self-
is the training?
Right.
Even police officers that have even further extensive training, we know they have issues.
right.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
know that
That-
not everybody that carries a gun, i.e., we're in the Bay Area. BART police
Right.
have been an issue.
Yep. Long time. Long time.
We know that you don't even need a gun to kill somebody. All you have to do is, put a
Choke
knee on their throat.
Yep.
So there's more than just, yes, we have a problem. We need gun reform. Yes, we need
Oh, yeah,
better
no, no.
trained professionals and higher paid professionals so they give a shit about their job, including that goes all the way down to teachers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, teacher. Did you know they want teachers
But
to
we
carry
also
guns?
have to be looking at mental health
That's the
There
big
you
thing.
and
Okay.
profiling someone and actually looking into their background and seeing if this could be a potential problem. And guess what? Even if you screen people and vet them, there's still going to be shit
Yeah,
that happens.
Yep.
'Cause
That
there's variables,
is
so many
there's
variables.
so many variables. Every situation's different, and that's where our courts come in. That's where other things like that come in.
I'm all for teachers carrying guns. You know, when I was in high school, I'm sure there were there were teachers who were members of the NRA when I was
Where'd
in
you grow
high
up?
school. I went to Limbrook High, but I graduated in '91. Back in the '80s and '90s, we could have Republican teachers with no problems. It's not like now that
We
people
could
freak
have
out about
Republican
that.
teachers
But-
with no problems.
But I'm telling you,
Because Republicans back in the 80s were different, and so were demographics, so was the world.
Yeah.
Not saying you could be racist. I'm not saying you could be insensitive. I'm not saying that you can push aside marginalized people. But
There was bullying.
shit happened.
But I said there was bullying back then.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
there was a little bit of that.
Obviously, it was a different Democratic Party back then. But if you look how it started completely different to what it's evolved to today.
Sure.
The thing,
Absolutely.
the thing
So let's
is,
start
if,
with that.
if something had happened in my high school, we had teachers that had guns.
Okay.
They would have got them.
So this was the 80s?
This was, in fact, we had one student who like freaked out on PCP or something.
Oh,
and
shit. Well, how did he get PCP?
Somebody gave him a cigarette, didn't tell him there was
Get
PCP.
like,
He was like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it's
Joe Mama was in the vending machine
Yeah.
in the lounge,
right.
there next to the Marlboro lights.
And the
stuff,
city of
right?
San Francisco, she really just asked that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Well, but didn't you say this is like some city out in like the away?
This is San Jose.
San Jose,
You know,
yeah.
this is the Bay
Oh,
Oh,
Area.
it's out there in the sticks. Nobody's ever heard of that. Not even Dionne Warwick.
Right.
Fallback, by the way.
What I'm
I
saying.
want to let you guys know this is
I'm
a
saying-
fallback, okay?
I don't
Right.
think teachers having guns is really a problem. I don't see why.
No, as long as they're trained, of course.
Yeah, I don't see why a couple of them.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
carry
You're not getting paid
guns.
that much. You might have to rob some of these kids.
I don't know. But now that
Man, these
That's a
guys
good
invest in cryptocurrency. I want a little bit of their lunch changes, like,
Yeah, some of these kids are making more than the teachers. So
my
I'm
high
telling
school
you.
was an open
telling you
campus.
that.
saying,
I
My
was
high
in
school was an
Texas,
open
so I
campus.
lost.
We could leave anytime we wanted. There was no security. They just trusted us, you know.
I don't know. At my school, there was security,
There was no security. There were no
and we had metal
no
detectors.
cops. No, none of that.
Wait, was
stuff.
this in Texas?
No, me, it was in L.A. I was
In LA.
LA was like
I
one
went
of
to
the first school
I was
systems
in
to
Crenshaw.
actually
I went to Crenshaw
LA.
High for like a year,
Then that just sound-
and yeah, I got expelled real fast out of there.
That's
Yeah,
why
that was
DJ
like one of the
chill-
first
no
cities
chill
to
has no
actually
chill.
institute like metal detectors for high school.
Yeah, it was right at the door. As soon as you come right
What
in,
did
it
you
was,
get thrown out of? What did you do?
I started a riot. pretty much.
He said I started a riot.
So what happened was my friend.
Notice how he
friend-
checked his calendar to make
God.
sure his statute of limitations had.
Yeah, right. I was let me check. No, what ended up happening was one of my friends was getting jumped, gang violence type of thing, and then I came in with a tray, and then next thing you know, the whole cafeteria went in.
Well, wouldn't it be fair that
With
they
the tray,
started
you
a
don't
riot?
mean the one from Boys in the Hood.
No, that's her.
A little
The actual,
metal
the actual,
tray.
the actual lunch trays.
Wait,
Gotcha.
was
And
it
they were
metal or
actually-
plastic?
they were-
Is it metal or plastic?
Yeah, I
It was
wanna
actually
go
it was
now.
actually metal.
Yeah, well, it sounds
What
like it
kind-
would
why
have
would
been
they
like
have metal
jail.
trays you could hit?
jail
They were
house
no. It was
trays.
it's the old ones. So Crenshaw didn't start getting updated probably until like after I graduated high school. Before that, everything was hood as hell. Like,
That was pretty good. He just said Crenshaw. I was in
I
the
saw
right hood.
you.
I
I
was
saw
in the right hood for Boys in the Hood.
yeah.
So there you go.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, I saw that.
Shout out.
I moved back up here like my
For safety reasons.
sophomore year. End of freshman year.
For safety reasons to go to a safe high school.
No, because at the time my grandparents lived up here. My grandparents lived in San Mateo. My mom actually did 15 years in the prison.
Oh,
So
damn.
So therefore, I literally had to stay up here. So
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So what high school you went to, San Mateo?
I went to Hillsdale, and then I ended up going to Peninsula.
Those are all.
Isn't that
okay.
kind of a culture shock?
Oh hell yeah!
Good God! It's like
I-
a Fresh Prince of Bel Air story.
I literally, it really is almost. But except I didn't run. I got kicked out.
Oh yes, all of that.
And what year was that? If you don't mind me saying.
98, 99.
Okay,
That's
so it was
that's
yeah.
it's still a pretty tough time. Still kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, it was. It definitely was.
Oh, what grade were you in? A sophomore or freshman?
It was in my end of my freshman year. I moved back up here. Cause before that, so my mom went to jail and after Rodney King riots, I came up here to San Mateo, and then I was going back and forth between Los Angeles and San Mateo. My dad comes around and when I was about 9, and that's Houston, so I bounced around all 3 places.
That's right. So you did go to Texas for a little.
Oh yeah, my dad's actually NBA Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy.
There you go.
Oh, awesome.
That I remember. So we did a podcast.
So I have like
yeah.
both worlds.
That's insane. You said you just found your dad.
Well, no. I didn't really find him. My mom told me about him, but I was like 9 years old though.
But you just met your dad.
No, I lived with him.
Okay, so as of 9, that's when you found out about your
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Okay, that's still a lot of like years, and then like finding out your dad. That's definitely, and you're old enough to realize this is different.
Well, I lived with them. I traveled with the basketball team when I was younger. When the Rockets won their second championship.
Oh, with Hakeem and
Yeah, with Clyde Drexler that year.
Right, yeah. The year that Michael Jordan was out.
So Michael Jordan actually was in town. He was in the
he
second
came-
championship.
he came back the second year,
He came
yeah.
back, and they got beat by the Orlando Magic that year.
Yeah.
So when everybody keeps saying, "Oh well, the Rockets wouldn't have beat," look, the Rockets actually had a winning record against the Bulls with Jordan and Pippen. So when everybody tries to bring that up, I'm like, no, they can't. So, and even Michael Jordan said he was actually he knew that their team wasn't fit to beat the Rockets at them.
That's why he retired. There's no way you could win like 4 championships in a row anyway.
I believe they could. I mean, if you look at the Spurs when they came, they almost did it.
What about that new guy in the Spurs?
The French
People keep
kid.
telling me he's like the great player. I'm like, that's just the NBA hype machine going crazy.
I believe so. They're hyping him up, but at the same time, like the things I've seen him do so far as a rookie has been unbelievable. And like that as a youngster, as what he's doing.
But look at what team he's on.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
That coach is like the foreign player.
the
coach
team isn't that
whisperer.
good. The team isn't
So-
that good though.
No, but that coach is known for bringing in these foreigners.
If I may, they
turn them
have
into-
more than just like they know each other beyond like back, you know, where I think like his father was a player and all that. So yeah, you're talking about Tony Parker. Yeah, he has like
Not
good.
Tony
No, not
Parker.
Tony Parker.
No, I know. No, I'm saying Tony Parker as a coach, or is
No,
like one
no,
of
he's
the-
not. He's not even a coach.
But anyways,
His coach is what's his name?
Greg Popovich.
Popovich.
okay, so Greg Popovich coach Tony Parker.
I said it right.
and
No.
Greg-
Tony Parker isn't the coach. He's just
Tony Parker was a player.
he used to play.
Excuse me.
But
may
aren't
I-
you from San Antonio?
I'm trying to say something.
You're from San Antonio,
Yes,
aren't
sir.
you?
What I'm trying to say is Greg Popovich coached Tony Parker, and Tony Parker knows this young man from before he was playing basketball. So their relationship is much deeper. That's why the dynamics of his playing skills is illuminated by being a Spur. Thank you so much for
But
letting
isn't
me
it
say
kind of
that.
rigged? He ended up on the Spurs, though. Isn't the
No,
NBA rigged?
he was destined to go to the Spurs because of how he was.
Oh, please.
I mean,
I think I just said that though.
she's right though.
Isn't
Thank
the NBA
you.
kind of rigged?
Oh, my word.
How they look at the Warriors. Like, you never hear about any Warriors having any legal problems.
You heard about the punch?
Oh, yeah, the punch.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! What punch?
At the end, they got rid of the guy who got punched. Like,
Yeah, Jordan Poole got when he got punched by Draymond.
Yeah, they said
I knew that was going to happen.
Jordan.
You leave, you
Oh,
leave.
we're
I
talking
knew-
about current stuff, huh?
Yeah, I knew that he was going to get. I knew he was going to get traded. As soon as he threw up that one shot, it wasn't supposed to happen. And I knew that was going. I was like, yeah, you're gone, boss.
I'm no longer current on politics or sports. I'm trying to be sober.
You watch the
from it.
internet, right? You don't even watch
No.
news. You got to watch the internet.
I refrain.
I was in Chile, for 3 weeks, but I'm amazed. People started telling me that they don't like that there's so many foreigners in Chile, and I thought that was weird because I'm a fucking foreigner.
But you're also from there, right?
I'm from there. Even my mom said it.
Same, me too.
And it's like my mom and I are foreigners. Why are you saying shit like
but
that?
not from
You're
Chile.
a foreigner.
But like,
But it's like, and people don't realize foreigners going into your country is a sign of wealth. It means you're doing well. People don't go into your country if your country's bankrupt,
that's if you really care what people are saying.
I don't know, but
I'm just saying.
it just feels weird. Like, the country's doing well. Then I hear people like, there's a lot of foreigners here. And I'm like, I'm a fucking foreigner.
There's one of two reasons why a country has a lot of foreigners is not the word I want to use. What is it called?
Travelers or
No.
consumers?
No. When you move from one country to another.
Oh,
Aliens.
No.
migrants. Like
No.
not
So there's two reasons why.
Gentrifying.
Oh,
No.
migrate.
The word I'm looking for is citizens. If they're citizens or on a visa or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The reason they're in another
Citizenship?
country is one of two reasons. Because they left their country because they wanted to go to that other country, or they left their country because they had to. And if they had to, they probably went to a neighboring country that was hospitable.
Yep.
Damn.
And so, like, there's people that are being pushed out of South America
Refugees.
because of, and the refugees. I'm looking for another word, not migrant, not refugees. But anyway, so there's a lot of these people, and that's the one of two reasons: either because they want to, or they're forced to. And if they're forced to, sometimes they literally are walking from one country to another.
Yep.
That's why we have what we call a border issue. That's why every country has a border and customs and stuff like that.
Yep.
Isn't it crazy to think like what people will go through just to get a better life?
Well, yeah. I mean, just thinking of some of the stories I hear out of, I don't want to say any one country, but sure, Mexico.
Right.
The cartel, people are having to leave the country because their families are being murdered. So
Yeah.
do you think
Oh, wow.
I'm going to try to pass over the nearest border and the friendliest, which is America? Yeah. Even if I get bussed all over the country, even if they put me in a cage for a month, I'm guessing it's better than me and my family
Yeah.
being killed by,
Yeah.
Soldiers. Whatever.
The whole risk
whoever.
reward factor.
I mean, again, I guess it's pretty brave of me to say, considering I'm not on camera.
My stepmother. My stepmother's
They see
Mexican.
it.
Do me a favor, DJ, just move your lips when I'm talking,
yep,
and everything will happen. Yeah. Okay, cool.
It was him.
My stepmother's Mexican, and it was weird when they had a wedding. It was really hard to get her family here, but since they had jobs and they had property, they let her family come to the wedding. But it's like they they don't let Mexicans just come to America. You got to prove that you got something to go back to. And
Oh, like you have to have a purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
a purpose.
But yeah, like, and her brother's family lived in Monterey, which is near Texas, and actually they lived in Texas, and he worked in Mexico.
Oh,
So
damn.
he would cross because it was so unsafe. They didn't want the kids outside. I mean, it's crazy. But I have to say, the whole drug cartel, that's our fault, you know? Those drugs are coming to America. We got to go in there and take out the drug cartels ourselves.
Oh, good. Wait.
Well, okay, so but it's a totally different lifestyle, and I guess I'm not on camera again. But I mean,
can't-
we were taught
I
as
can't afford to
kids
do
when you come up to a busy
Right.
intersection, when you come up to a busy intersection, we were told to look both ways before crossing the
Crossing.
street.
Yeah.
Now these guys have always been told look both ways before crossing the border.
Right.
I know. I was just looking for some sort of tagline. Sorry.
So, okay,
Just
hold on.
saying.
Let me. I got a story. I was actually in a college class, and somebody came in to talk about the cartel, and then he segued to, if you are buying weed. This is at St. Mary's University. And this is a professional business marketing class. And he was like, if you're buying weed out on the street, just know it's coming from the cartel.
Not.
No, I was like, what?
Well, sorry, mine came from a white dude.
Yeah.
Hold on. I did emphasize
Mine
this was in
totally
San
did.
Antonio. This was in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, so I was like, the balls on this guy to make this statement to all these like students that are like gonna believe this shit now. But I was like, oh wow, it makes it sound so like exciting. They're probably gonna go out and buy weed.
I don't buy weed unless it's from a guy that looks like Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at
Do you
Ridgemont
think
High.
it's the same?
Dude, let's have it. And I'm like,
Dude.
I'm buying it, whatever you got.
But 30 years ago, that could have been true. When I lived in LA, I was buying weed. We all thought our weed came from Mexico.
Right.
It did. No, in LA, I think it
Okay.
did. That shit was brick layered.
Okay, but let me say, the class was
You
in
go back-
2014.
Okay, so if you go back to the 70s,
We're like
I'll
Seymour
get
shit.
myself on
Wait.
camera so the cartel knows who to play it on.
Did you
So,
see when he said that? I was like, no.
It's a white
so,
guy with
there.
a ponytail.
So here's the white guy with the ponytail that looks like
Pony-
Jeff Spicoli.
Look for the
All
white
right,
guy with the ponytail.
30 years later. So what we were saying about the cartel? Oh no, we were talking about marijuana. So marijuana in the 70s, absolutely.
Yeah.
A ton of it was from south of the border. Why? Because our government was. It still is. It's a Class A drug. It's considered heroin or cocaine.
Yep.
You could do life in prison for marijuana. That was even up until as recently as before Biden just made that last bill. So within the last 5 years, right?
Yeah.
You could have been one of 130,000 people that were doing hard time for a soft crime. Okay. In the 70s, going back to marijuana, it was in a brick, but it was Thai stick. It was Colombian. It was brown weed in a brick, usually compressed. And I can't tell you how many times I had pot that you broke it apart and you found things like little styrofoam things, like they were putting them in beanbag chairs and bringing them over. Or you could tell, right? You could tell it had been smashed down. It was a brick. You would get a little thing and you would, like Thai stick, you would literally unravel this thing and it would become
Push
a
out.
big old fat bag. But yeah, then probably 80% of it, because our government, there was a war on drugs. Don't you remember the war on drugs?
Yeah, Nancy.
Before there was the war on drugs.
I remember
we had-
DARE program coming to life.
And so even before that, we had people like Nixon and FBI. Who was the head of the FBI back then?
Hoover.
Huh? Hoover. Yeah, exactly. J. Edgar Hoover. And so when you look at all these people and what our country was like, we had reefer madness. Go back and watch reefer madness, folks. And so,
Was that Callahan, right? Reefer Madness? There's something Callahan. That's who his song was, Reefer Madness.
oh really?
I think so.
Okay.
Reefer Madness was a movie that came out in the 30s.
But it's
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like in 1939. It was about pot and prohibition, and it basically pointed that anybody that was doing pot was, if they weren't crazy already, it was going to turn them crazy, and it was going to make them a menace to society. and basically destroy their mental health, and they would have to be locked in an asylum.
That, like the beginning of Pineapple Express.
Pineapple.
So even like if we were to show, I can't even show a clip because we'll get nabbed. So by the way, we should be able to be able to play third party content even if it's for 20 seconds.
So that's the copyright law. It's 20 seconds.
It's
or
like
less.
it's like 10 seconds, or
seconds.
less. Yeah. And so if I show it to you, I'd have to show you to you in 10-second clips.
Yep.
And
No.
they'd have to be all broken up and
Now, the weird thing is, my cousin assumed that marijuana was legal in America, and it's not. You know,
No, not
it's only
yet.
it's only legal in certain states.
Yeah,
In the
statewide,
third,
not
in the
federal.
third world, like Chile, like the
Is it
law is a
completely
law all
illegal?
over the country.
Oh, like in the Philippines.
Yeah, and the whole thing about states'
Damn.
rights, that's a little
But in
different.
Chile, there's no state, right? It's just cities.
It's a city. They got little states. They
Okay.
got
Oh, they do.
But the weird thing is, like, I tell people the thing about America is you got to choose your state. You know, people don't realize states got different laws. You don't like to drink, move to Utah. You don't like
in Chile,
weed,
is
move
it
to-
is it a felony or because they don't have misdemeanor and felonies? They have basically the same kind of thing, but it's called
Jail or
something
no
differently.
jail.
Well, it's called misdemeanor, felony, or are you connected?
Do you have
Connected,
money?
so it is okay. So
How
there are
much do you
misdemeanor
have?
and felony laws. So
My grandparents live like a block away from the police station.
so what is marijuana? What is possession of marijuana in Chile?
I don't know.
Is it a misdemeanor? Is it a felony? Or is it legal?
I think it's not legal. I think it depends. Usually they just look the other way, or you just call up a friend of yours.
You just call up a friend of yours, or you pay whatever's in your pocket money wise.
You know, the funny thing is that
Sounds like Mexico.
the police
Sounds like
were
San Francisco.
nicknamed. It's true.
I've heard the Philippines
It's the
does the
same
same
way.
thing.
I think cops all over the world, they like to mess with you, but you know, I don't know. The thing about it is they took out a bunch of drug dealers in Chile. Like when Pinochet got in office in 1973 after the coup, because the whole drug trade came from Chile, though. The whole cocaine drug trade came from Chile because Chile, Valparaiso is like a port city. So you had a lot of ships going all over the place. So the drug trade came out of there. I'm not even sure what the law is because I didn't even smoke weed for 3 weeks. I decided I wanted to see how it felt not to smoke weed.
Oh, okay. So you went like on a break.
But yeah, but I ran into weed. I mean,
I
I
ran into
I
weed.
smelled
I
it.
ran into weed.
I smelt it on the
I
street.
ran into
Weed,
weed all
where
the
are you,
time.
I ran into
What up,
it,
weed?
Long time no see.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry, like,
My little bud.
My mom didn't want me to walk around with the weed socks. I have a weed sock collection.
wait, when you were
They should be
younger or
made out of
older-
hemp, by the way. I'm just telling you,
Hemp?
they should be made out of hemp.
Just saying.
My mom
Just saying.
isn't. My mom doesn't like weed. She's not pro marijuana.
Sounds like a setup
You
for
know,
a joke.
She's not willing to pay for me to go to rehab for weed, though.
Oh, 'cause
I
it's
told
hard.
her I'm willing to go.
Weed?
I'm
Who
willing
this
to go to
man?
rehab. Send me to rehab in Malibu. I'm willing to go. Send me to
It makes me
rehab.
think of like a Bob Saget episode, like where he was like, "Have you ever sucked a dick for?"
That wasn't an
weed?"
episode. That
No,
was actually
One of the stand-up specials.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
wasn't Full House.
No, 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 no.
Full
Okay,
House.
forgive me, I misspoke. But a
Yeah,
scene by Bob
half-
Saget.
That was half baked.
There you go.
That was
I
half
didn't-
baked.
I
Oh yeah, but he's in the rehab group.
Have you
Yep.
ever sucked a dick for?
Yeah, he was because he was like, pot ain't a goddamn drug.
That is true.
You in here for weed?
That is true.
Who this man?
Thank you for being so
We should
on
just have
point
that
for
10-second clip. Can we
remembering.
play that 10-second clip?
Right.
All right.
Yeah, go find it.
I will. Go ahead. Anyway.
There's so much you can do with weed, but yeah, you know, the weird thing is you can actually drive to Chile. People don't realize you can drive your car all the way to Chile because you just drive through the Panama Canal.
Okay, you can drive all the way to Alaska. So
Yeah,
how
you
long
can-
is the drive to Panama? I mean to
So Chile would take you like 2 months.
Oh no, my daughter goes to Guatemala, El Salvador every year.
Oh yeah, she drives down there.
No, my daughter. No, my daughter's 13.
Nice.
She
Oh,
flies. I
okay.
send her down there every year.
That's hella cool.
to be with family, her side.
Yeah,
of
her
the
mom,
family?
her mom's side of the family, Guatemala and Salvadorian.
Does she know Spanish very well? Or?
She reads it, writes it, everything. She's very fluent.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
I went to Chile when I was in junior high twice during my summers, which was weird because when it's summer here, it's winter there. So for like
That's
2
weird.
years, people used to, they thought I was like hiding in my house because I came back so pale because I had no summer. When my friends thought I was like in hiding, are you trying to hide? Are you trying to look white? I'm like, no, dude, I'm going to a place where there's no, it's winter right now, you know.
Dude,
But it was like the best experience in my life, you know, being down there when you're a teenager. It's almost like, you know, you get to figure out what your parents are really like.
oh my gosh, yeah.
You know, the truth is you never know somebody until you meet their siblings. You can compare. You got to meet people's siblings to compare. You know, if they're assholes and their siblings are all assholes, you know that's a
Yeah.
family problem.
My
but-
mom sent me to the Philippines when I was little too. I was like 8, and then I even did like a little third grade there. But yeah, I got to learn like what my mother was like and the banana trees that she would climb for fun. Cause she would tell me like I don't have anything to do. I would climb trees for fun, and I freaking saw the trees. So
Did you climb trees or?
no, that's not safe.
It's not safe to climb trees.
Shit.
That
I
wasn't.
never climbed a tree in my life.
No, but I got to ride dirt
did.
bikes out there. And then the beaches in the Philippines, they're like really hilly because of all the coconut trees that you know cause the ground to swell. So the dirt ride bike was really fun.
Yeah, like I went on the sand dune in Chile, and I rode a 3-wheeler. Now they made it illegal. You're not allowed to ride 3-wheelers on sand dunes anymore.
But that's what it's made for.
All right, here's that part you guys were talking about from Half Baked, and no, we're not going to give him credit, so we're literally just going to play 10 seconds of this and hopefully not get nabbed. Here we go.
Wait, what?
We'll see what happens.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. Is it not being played?
Uh-oh.
Let's try it again.
Maybe,
Sorry.
maybe it's not a ripoff if we mouth the words.
Yeah, right? Right? And we only take part of the
I
screen.
don't like the ending of that movie.
Have you ever
Doesn't that guy
sucked-
quit weed because he fell in love? I mean,
No,
is
I
that-
thought they moved.
Yeah, he throws. Dave Dave Chappelle actually throws the joint out.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of thing is that? What kind of pothead are you? Fall in love and you quit weed.
It's just priority.
No, I know
What
why I
kind of
had
mood-
to mute you
What
guys.
kind of message is that sending out to people? You know.
There we
All right, let's try this again, guys. We'll try this anytime. All right, I'm just lame. Here we go.
Now that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? No, I can't say I have. I didn't think so. Move this man!
The very end of
About
it.
that.
I went to an AA meeting with a friend of mine who had to go. They're hella depressing. I don't
Oh
recommend.
my
any-
god.
I don't recommend anybody
They're
going to.
depressed.
They're hella
Yeah,
depressing.
NA is very depressing. AA is very comical.
Uplifting.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you go to AA meeting, those are comical.
Entertaining.
Very entertaining.
So I tell people that are writers. I don't care if you're a comedian or what. If you and you should never write stories that you hear in there. But I mean,
Get ideas.
but you get ideas.
oh yeah,
And
definitely.
so if you live in San Francisco and you have writer's block, walk outside.
Oh hell yeah.
Right, yeah.
If you're still having a problem and just looking down the street and having a problem writing things in San Francisco, get on Muni.
So I live.
Good point.
So since I live in San
Great
Francisco,
point.
I'll drive up here. I'll sit on the end of the pier, and I'll just people watch, and I'll start writing.
I like that.
Do you start whistling in the pier? Or
Yeah.
The what?
Well, how
start
else
whistling.
would the freaks come out?
like that one song?
No.
I was waiting.
They're gonna walk out. Period. They're walking.
In the
morning sun.
Wasn't that from San Francisco?
Yeah.
That was Otis talking about the dock of the bay,
Yeah.
San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Down the doctor.
There were
Okay, I
doctors
got
back in the bay in those days.
And they were not doctors,
Doctor.
dock of
Doctor.
the
I
bay.
thought he was talking about his weed doctor. I'm like, I'm whistling because my weed doctor's not around.
Yeah, something like that.
He
Speaking
probably
of
was the weed
doctors.
doctor.
Damn, I got a new joke that I need to work in.
Yeah, there's like a
I got a
big,
new joke.
there's a big convention in a couple weeks. I guess the Chinese president is coming, And I hope they sell San Francisco to
Is
China.
that Xi Jinping?
You're hoping they sell San Francisco to what?
I hope that China buys San Francisco and cleans it up. I'm tired of the mess.
I
of
don't
this-
think you know what you're asking for.
Right.
Of course I am. It's a
Big
joke. It's a goddamn. You really think you think I'm serious? That China
Yeah, you'll have to walk outside and turn over a homeless person, and it'll say "Made in China."
Right.
I hate to say that. I think the Chinese government must own like 5% of the city already. So
Dude, I forget. That's right. I'm a comedian.
yeah.
Shit. We're joking.
As long as you don't forget that while you're on stage.
this whole
You know
motherfucking
who-
time.
Hi, dog.
You know who
Dog's
owns the
going
most
between
property
people's-
in San Francisco? It's the Catholic Church. So the number one property owners of property.
My question
needs
is, where do you get your data from?
I don't know. Some other potheads who always smoke weed. You know who owns the most property in San Francisco? Who is it? It's the Vatican. The Vatican. There's Catholic churches all over this fucking city and stuff.
And they are all tax free,
They are tax
and
free,
they
aren't
own all their property,
Yeah.
and
Oh, non-profit.
don't worry, they still fuck little boys.
Oh, dude, Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh, dude. Jesus. So I do have a joke about like religion being like a union for God. Like the religion helps pray for you. Like when you do something bad, you just go to the church to help pray for you to be good with God. It's like the union. Anyways, it's in
Yeah, I don't do
progress.
religion.
I am devout. Sorry.
No, I was telling you could go ahead. I was turning down your mic first.
Oh, thank you. Oh, to blow my nose.
Yeah, and I kept you
I-
off
yeah.
camera, but we're not telling anybody secrets. It's not like they're watching
Right.
and wondering why they're looking at Chris. And now I can turn down your microphone and talk over your sniffling and sneezing. So
I was baptized in the Catholic Church,
Yeah.
but that water was really cold, so I never
Oh, my
went back.
word.
I never went back.
I'm pretty sure you heated it up.
I don't know. Back in those days, they didn't have the heater. They just put you on. The water could have been dirty and stuff. Yeah, my family's they're big time Catholics. I got like 30 cousins. My brother and I are the only ones that didn't do the first communion things and stuff.
That didn't?
No, because our parents hated the Catholic Church.
For shame.
You know, they.
So did you do your communion later? Because it sounds like you did the
No,
baptism.
No, I got baptized, but I was forced into baptism.
As a baby, right?
Yeah, I got baptized as a baby.
Okay.
They couldn't baptize me. The priest said my ass is too big.
Oh my word.
They couldn't. There's not a pool big enough for my ass. You know, put me in water.
It just happened to be the priest that said your ass was too big.
yeah,
My ass is too big. We can't baptize you.
that's like saying that about a Kardashian.
It just didn't sit right.
Yeah.
It just really didn't sit right.
I love the Kardashians.
Hey, there's the joke. It didn't sit right.
I love the
Hey, yeah,
Kardashians are
gotta
trying to
catch
act
it,
like
gotta
they
catch
hate
it.
each other to get us to watch. Like, you know, you guys don't hate each other. I'm not watching your show.
They go so far back. They were so young when they started. Like
Oh,
you go to
hell yeah.
season 1 and they were like
What?
children. The Kardashians.
Yeah.
They were just children like before they had kids.
Oh yeah.
Damn. And now they got kids. It's amazing. It's
I
like
don't watch none of that.
I'm just saying, if you ever want to get yourself out of your own head, watch other people live their life
Nope.
and see how they live.
Watch other people fake how they live their life.
Right,
Sure.
exactly.
It's all fake.
I don't
out,
wanna
you
wa-
know?
yeah, I
But
don't
it's
wanna watch that
also it's entertainment purposes.
Like the Vanderpump.
Go outside. How about
What the
that?
hell is up with the Vanderpump
outside.
rule?
Oh,
I'm like-
Vanderpump Rules. Yeah.
I'm like, do you really think we're gonna take this shit seriously? Like,
Well, yeah, even that. I knew somebody was on that show. Well, I met one of the girls that was on that show, and it wasn't even really her. Yeah, it was all fake.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
She even said, "Oh yeah, it's just a part we play."
But
You know, it's crazy though, because I went to school with Natalie Nunn,
Which
and she does the.
I can't even remember the girl I met. Dude.
That's
She was
the
beautiful.
girl from Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
no,
yeah.
She does that, and then I actually went on to a school with another girl that she was on the Real World.
Oh, which
Like I think it was, I don't remember. I want to say like Seattle or something.
But even though, so like Real
Was that
World,
the
we're
one
all
that
real
slapped the
people, but at
guy,
least
or-
some of that was kind of real.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys are talking about the content as far as what people saw. Great, I see. It was all of course, constructed for premiere.
Or it
premiering
was
on
stuck
TV.
under a microphone, microscope, or whatever.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at these stages that these people went on in life, the Kardashians, because like I said, Kim, her sisters, Kendall and whatever.
Chloe.
Yeah, well, they were just kids, and then now they have like kids of their own, divorces. It's like, so yeah, it was like formulated, but we also saw like the real shit that was happening in the social media.
I forget what it is.
and
I think
everything
it's
else,
Google
you know?
TV or whatever I'm flipping through. I keep seeing things for Jersey Shore. And
Oh,
they're all
damn,
like,
that's a trip. They're all
and you look
old
at
now.
those and they're all, they're like, oh, so-and-so's grandson. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like I think they're having like a reunion or something like
Yeah,
that.
the reunion show and the kids
I
got
seen the
kids.
commercial, so I was like, yeah.
So there's literally, I think one of them, like Snooki's like a
Grandma or something
grandma
like
or something by
Entertaining as
now.
fuck, that's for sure.
You know,
What's his host
Snooki's Chilean. Did you know that?
Is she?
Chilean?
She's Chilean.
I thought she
got,
was supposed to be
I
Italian.
just thought I'd
she
correct
got
you about.
adopted by Italian.
Oh, okay.
She was like, I remember. Yeah, she's Chilean. And stuff.
I heard she was laying.
Chilean.
There's a lot of there's a
Right,
lot
right.
of Snooki and Chile.
Dude, I can't
They're
take
like
out
five
Chilean.
foot.
She laying. Who was she? She laying.
she laying
There's
with everybody.
something there.
When I start to get
laying with
literal with
everybody.
y'all, I'm
Yeah,
like,
she
oh
laying
shit,
with
I forgot.
everybody. There you go.
Don't get literal.
I used to watch that show too, but I'm like, it's hard to me to watch shows that are scripted and they're fighting each other. Like, how you script
Yeah.
slapping the shit out of each other, Because that's the kind of job
But
I
it
want.
wouldn't be fun if they were boring.
I don't think they're scripting some of that. I think what they're doing is they're having an outline and then they're like, let
Yep.
it go.
Let it
Oh.
go with it. Yep.
I think
And
that,
you're improving it, and a lot of it is coming out like they start saying shit they shouldn't be saying.
I think the Will Smith Chris
That's what they're
Rock
hoping.
was staged, the whole thing.
Oh no,
No.
I actually talked to Chris Rock before. So I used to be the doorman at Punchline and Cobb's. So I actually met Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle on just last December when they came over from the Chase Center. So when they after that, got to talk to him after and everything, I definitely asked him. He looked at me and I was like, no, never mind. That definitely wasn't scripted.
No, because I took a class where they taught us how to fake slap people.
Oh,
But
no.
wait, but what show? Oh, which Chris Rock show?
No, the
But which one?
Oscars where he got fake slapped.
Oh, where he got
And
slapped.
it-
Will
Oh
Smith.
my gosh, where
You
have
never
you
really-
been?
No, I was trying to figure out what I didn't hear him say Oscars.
Yeah.
I was like, what show? What reality? Wait, I'm confused.
I heard
Okay.
Jerry
But yeah.
Seinfeld was in town this weekend.
Jerry Seinfeld?
He was at the Chase Center this weekend.
There
I-
was
It was
multiple
trash.
people, wasn't there? Like
Wait,
Seinfeld
who said
and
that?
Jim Gaffigan.
Gaffigan was the other one.
Yeah.
No, you said it was trash.
I don't like it.
I didn't see
I
it.
never liked
I,
Seinfeld.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
that
never,
doesn't mean it was trash.
wasn't
That just
me.
means you thought it was
wasn't
trash.
me.
No, no.
It
Yeah,
was
I definitely
DJ
thought it
No
was trash.
Chill who
I
called
liked
it
him.
trash.
I sure the fuck did. I did. It was definitely trash.
I didn't like.
I-
I don't like
seen part of it.
Seinfeld either. I didn't,
I
think
didn't
it was
even
that-
see
His
it,
show?
but I
Cool.
like Jerry Seinfeld.
Stand up? No.
I,
I thought you were. That's usually where you hear it the opposite way.
Really?
Sometimes people go, "Oh, stand up's okay," or whatever, but then they go, "His show now."
Show was pretty cool. But I think it was because what's his name that was on the show too though.
do you
To
really
do
watch
with
his
the hair.
stand up though?
The racist,
Oh, the racist guy.
But my
John
question
Richards.
is,
For some, I thought it was funny to
no,
me.
my question, DJ, is have you even seen his stand up?
Yeah,
What's his name? Something Richards.
No, I'm talking about Jerry Seinfeld.
yeah. I've seen Jerry
Hey, so
Seinfeld stand
you
up.
worked for Live Nation. How
Yeah, I did.
did you like working for Live Nation? Or-
It was cool. It's just they weren't. They're not paying.
Yeah, they don't pay that.
They
much,
don't pay
yeah.
well. Like for them to be throwing all these big events and getting paid for all these, like they don't pay their actual employees well at all.
No, they
So I-
want people to feel. They want interns. They want people that want to be comedians or whatever
That's
that
basically what
want
it
a
was.
job.
Oh,
That-
they
that's-
want
how I
pro
did.
bono.
They want somebody to do this. I'm doing it for the experience. I'm doing it
For
to meet
the-
people.
And I-
I'm doing it for the free.
And that's what I did.
I'm doing it
I
to
did
get
do
a
that.
set.
That is valuable
I
as well.
definitely do that.
That's valuable as
Did
well.
you have to take down a heckler? Or...
So the night of Dave Chappelle, there was I actually sat the couple down in front and I asked her because she was always like so excited and I was like, "Can you control yourself?" She said, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right." No, she couldn't. But by the third drink, she literally jumped on stage and tried to grab Dave Chappelle. So I had to pull her off of there.
Really?
Yeah, and then I lied to her and told her, "Oh yeah, Dave's gonna meet you in the back," and then I kicked him out. So
Oh, wow. That's verbal judo.
yeah,
Dave Chappelle wants you in the green room.
I was like, yeah, we're gonna.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to handle it himself.
Yeah, and the husband was funny though, because he kept going, I don't know about this, I don't know about this, and he just was just like sitting there looking at me. I'm like, oh, you too, come on. So,
Well, and that room is so intimate for Dave. He has a lot of at was it Cobb's or Punchline?
Punchline. It was at Punchline.
because he usually works Punchline.
he does Punchline.
And the reason he has such an affinity for that club, I think it was his firstborn that he got news that she just had birth, gave birth to his son.
But also the San Francisco one, he said was one of the first ones he actually ever did.
Right.
He has a house out here.
It's a condo. It's a
He has
condo
a
that's
condo
right.
out
It's like
here.
right down the street from Punchline, actually.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he used to like play chess on Market. I haven't seen anybody play chess on Market anymore. Like,
No, not anymore.
Oh, I
they
don't
took
thought-
out the chess.
Okay, so
They used to have the chessboards out there, didn't
Yeah.
there is one table that's out by the smoke shop that has a little kiosk on the outside where he sells his pre-rolls. And right next to them is like this Jamaican table.
Oh yeah,
And-
over here on Market. Yeah, I know what you're
And they
talking about.
have a chess. They have a chess set there, and I believe it's for playing chess.
I used to play a lot of backgammon. I don't know why people don't play backgammon.
they? I
How
definitely.
do you play backgammon?
I played. I used to play with my dad a lot.
know.
That's the one with the spike thingies, right? The lines.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
roll the
You
dice.
roll the dice.
Yeah.
Double to get out.
You know, honestly, I would just take the parts and play with them, but I didn't know how to play with it.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Where is Dave Chappelle right now? Is he on tour again?
He was doing not too long
Yes,
ago, though.
yeah. So I'm also Chris Riggins is one of my friends that I got into comedy. He used to tell me ripping off like a Band-Aid, and now he's traveling with them. So I definitely want to say congratulations to him and his success and as well.
Absolutely.
That's big, yeah.
So,
That's great.
yeah, working at Punchline, I've seen a lot of people come up now, and it's like I'm proud of everybody. Like that's a great thing to see is when people work so hard and
They actually get somewhere.
yeah, and they actually go somewhere.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of comedians I feel now that are good, but like people are saying like, oh, they're too young in the comedy world. Well, they're actually talented, so why not put them somewhere, help them get there? You know what I mean? Don't hold them back.
They have to have that drive, that follow through, and then again, it's the lottery. It's the percentage of people that get seen.
Yeah, it is.
And so I've seen people that have been in the business for less than a month open up for somebody big, and not always deserved.
But I think it's just people.
But it's
like,
just
it's
it just
time and-
happens to be
time and opportunity, like place and opportunity.
there. You go. So
That's
it's
how it was
working
for me.
the door, and all of a sudden you do something for someone, and the next thing you know, you're opening for someone.
That's basically. I feel like that's how it happened to me.
It's
I've only been doing this for now 10 months, and I'm working with Jerry Law. I've already met DC Curry some more.
I've opened for DC.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy. I've seen these guys perform at the Paramount just like the last week when they were just here. I was with Jerry Law and helping them in the back. So Jerry's been kind of like showing me the ropes now as my mentor now. So I'm meeting all these people.
We had a show because there was a Tommy T's like a decade ago
Mm-hmm.
in San Francisco.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
It really was?
Yeah, and
Oh.
we did a show that was a showcase of headliners, and I'm trying to remember if it was, I think it was a Tuesday, and that show would sometimes open up for we opened up for DC Curry. We opened up for oh my gosh, not the other Davidson, not Pete Davidson, but the guy from
Tommy Davidson.
Davidson
Tommy
from The
Davidson.
Living Color and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so those are great experiences, and if you're in the right place at the right time and you get someone's number or they catch your set or
Yep.
they laugh, if you make them laugh without like literally trying to audition for them,
Right.
a lot of those things really stick.
It's all opportunity. time,
I've
yeah.
told people, then just email that individual. Here, let me look up their email. You know that artist has an email. Oh, look, here's their website. Here's their email.
So you're
Oh,
saying being proactive about it.
I've I have told someone send this email, and they opened up for a headliner.
Yeah, so
at
be
the
more
San Jose
intentional
Improv.
about your
Yeah.
yeah. For real, if you freaking are intentional about what you want to do, and then like you do the research, like you said, like email and then reach out and then
That was a
present.
Google search,
Yeah.
a 5-minute email.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
took the draft, and if you have it already in your notes, you just change that headliner's name and insert whatever accolade. I've been watching you ever since blank.
Right.
And they probably get that.
And you
a
send
lot
it
too,
off,
huh?
and they probably do. But a lot of artists, and you can tell which ones they are. I'm giving you cheater notes, okay, folks. I'm giving you notes that
take your
you should be
fucking
writing
notes.
down. And
Like,
so
pen and
one of the
paper.
things is you go and you look for artists that don't have opening acts. Well, they have opening acts, but they always pull from
Local.
and you can look at, if you know a certain person, let's say we know one person, I'll pull one right out of my hat.
Right.
We'll keep it Disney. Is like someone like Doug Stanhope. So Doug Stanhope always pulls from local. And if you go and look at his tour schedule and go, hey, you're going to be in my hometown, or you're going to be in whatever, you could hit him up for his whole tour or whatever. And he goes, yeah, I need an opener for Arkansas on this date. If you're willing to fly and open for Doug Stanhope, I don't know. And I'm pulling a name out of thin air.
Yeah.
But
But you,
the,
yeah,
the
that's
truth
right.
the truth is the same. Is if you find somebody that pulls from local, you send them a clip, or you connect with them, or even if you go to their show when they're here. Okay, I'm not opening up for him, but I'm gonna go there, watch his show,
Right.
hang out until afterwards, because I hear he's one of those guys that always goes out and talks to the crowd afterwards. Because there's a lot of comics that still do that.
Yeah.
He sold his $10 DVD and autographed it for me too. Cool. Hey, I'm a local comic. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram, or I'm gonna whatever.
Right.
And if you make a lasting impression, you'd be surprised. And if you're the door person,
Yep.
it's not gonna be just some comic. It's gonna be. It was the door guy in
Yep.
San Francisco, and he was a comic, and his name was. I remember it was like mustard or something. Hold on. And so
Yep.
next thing you know is you're sending him an email, and you're in like Flint. So
I want to do a shout out to Jay Moore, who's my newest hero, who somehow married the Lakers owner. Like, how's a comedian marrying the Lakers owner? Like, that is the craziest thing.
Jeannie Buss.
Jeannie Buss. He married Jeannie Buss after Phil Jackson. I mean, comedians don't end up marrying sports owners. This is the greatest thing that ever happened to comedians.
I didn't
you
know
know?
that. Yeah, that's
This is
awesome.
crazy. Jay Moore is just. I think
Are we
he might be on
celebrating
his
this?
third or fourth marriage.
what's
I don't
happening?
know, but I just want to say, I mean, I need some tickets. I'm like, we need more female owners so men can marry into ownership. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. There's not many female owners in sport. She might be the only one, and I think about it. I'm not
That's
even sure.
interesting.
She's not the only owner. I think she co-owns a team with her brother, but I mean, I thank God a comedian got in there and got married to the Lakers. you
oh
know?
yeah, and she's a pretty girl. So
She
we'll show
is.
her.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
So
She's in,
here she is. This is Jay and Jeannie.
you see, that's love. I shed a tear. Like, how the hell did that happen?
And
I'm bitter.
How the hell did that
I'm
happen?
bitter. I'm
I
resentful.
mean, there's not many female. That's why we need more. We need more female owners. So
No, but that's awesome. I think
men
that's
can marry
great.
into ownership. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why the hell not? You only-
Yeah, he looks happy. They both look happy, right? Dang.
She's
right.
like a billionaire. Comedians, like, I gotta say, dude, that's
Yeah, usually comedians, even if you're a headliner, you're still not
Yeah.
fat balling unless you're Chris Rock, unless you're whatever,
Dave
right?
Chappelle.
Or Dave Chappelle,
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, you have to be. Oh, and Kevin Hart's like the biggest grossing or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I mean, unless you're one of the big boys,
So I remember hearing Cat Williams talk about, the young lady, she just came out. It's a T, starts with a T, and it's slipping my mind.
Wow, look at that. You don't even want to touch that one, huh? Does it
No.
sound like you're
I
getting
used to
set up
know
for
that one.
to get
Right?
canceled?
I'm like,
But when he was talking about her performance as a comedian, he was like, it's a talent that you have to provide over minutes. And what's her endurance look like? And I was like, oh my God, I never thought of that. Like endurance as far as how long you can keep people laughing. So
Well,
hearing him critique another comedian in that sense, just kind of opened my eyes in that manner. That like, can you really keep somebody laughing for 45
And
minutes?
right, and then also you have to sustain it. So then there,
Yep.
not only sustain it, but you got to keep it going. You got to
Going.
keep the train moving. And so, what is that called? That's called LPMs, laughs per minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, what is our industry standard, comedians?
What is it? I don't
Every
know.
15 seconds,
Every
you better be
15
making somebody
seconds?
laugh.
15. I
right.
thought it was 10, but 15
Oh,
is so
and,
much better.
and check this out. Cut
Huh.
it in half if you're on a sitcom
Oh.
with a laugh track. Everything has to be almost a joke, unless there's a
Yeah,
poignant
yeah,
part
yeah.
or a setup for something
Yeah.
else. Or
Yep.
And that's what I grew up like admiring was like so my freaking whatever
your shake weight. Wait, hold on.
That's all I see was.
You're doing something with a donkey. I don't understand what's going on here.
my model family that I watch on TV
Thank you.
was pretty much just joke after joke after joke. But I loved like the Brady Bunch and like all those other families. But my family was just so boring.
Right.
that.
Well, that's why every family needs a punch-up man.
I learned English from
Love
watching
her.
the Brady Bunch. I do want to do a shout out to Barry Williams, who played the big brother. He's on Dancing with the Stars.
Uh-huh.
We gotta get him to win. You gotta vote.
Which Big Brother? The first, middle, or
No,
last?
Greg, the oldest
The
one.
Oh,
oldest
okay,
one,
yeah.
Barry Williams.
I think he's
He's
the one
at-
that first to come out, right?
He's on Dancing with the Stars. He's like in his
the dad.
60s. I can't even believe he's still dancing. Like, I'm in my 50s. I don't know if you can pay me to be on that show.
No, that's the key though. You have to keep on moving because if you stop moving, that's when your body stops working.
Well, there's moving and there's like dancing. you know?
There's
my-
moving nicely.
My dad was in a
Two-step.
dance troupe back in the day. He was in a
Moving
Chilean
to a
dance
beat.
troupe.
Yeah, that's
and-
right. I remember you saying
And
something
I'm
like
kind of
that.
upset because there's no video of my dad dancing, you know?
Here's Barry Williams'
There's Barry
Williams.
publicity photo from Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, you need to vote for that guy. I don't even think the voting is real. I think it's all rigged. I'm not, I'm
You're
not.
saying they have no integrity behind their voting system?
No, I'm saying is I've heard before when you gotta sign a consent form to be on that show, and they tell you, hey, we can set it up any way we want,
I
I don't know about all that.
I tried out for American
Because
Idol and I didn't make
they
it.
got judges, right? They got judges, but the judges' score don't really matter. It's people calling in
Oh
and
yeah,
voting.
I see what you're saying.
You tried
It's
out
not
for
very-
America's Got Talent, or
No, American Idol, like back in.
oh, you tried out for
frickin'
American Idol?
2006.
Let me hear you sing.
What? You
Wait,
have
hold
not-
on. But I want you to make your plea one more time. Point over
what?
there to over there and talk about the other side and say that you want. There you go.
Yeah.
Vote for Barry Williams. Go ahead.
I want you to vote for Barry Williams for Dancing with the Stars every Tuesday. It's complicated because they make you vote while the show's on the East Coast. So you got on Tuesday around 5 p.m. You
my
got to
God.
set your timer, go on your computer and press 10 votes. You can
Just
vote
press
for
10
other
votes.
people. You can vote for other people. I voted for Barry Williams and Allison Hannigan, the redhead from
What is it? How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your. That was a weird show because I don't even know who the mother ended up being. Who cares? That was a dumb show. 7 years waiting for the mom to show up, and she shows up like the final.
Wasn't the
episode.
narrator Bob Saget though?
yeah,
Probably. Wait,
he was.
did Bob Saget die?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
many,
what I was saying. Oh, he was the
so many
narrator.
people have been passing away that I'm just like, damn. Okay, wait, hold on, Chris. I'm
I
surprised.
don't even want to go to sleep anymore.
Chris, you said you've never heard me sing.
Huh?
You've never heard me sing.
Let me hear you sing.
So okay, I will because Amy Winehouse and like Friday Night happened, and when I was like sobering up, I didn't drink for like a whole week. All I could think is I don't ever wanna drink again. I just need a friend. 'Cause I'm gonna lose my baby. So I always keep a bottle near. He says, I think you're just depressed. Kiss me, yeah, baby, and the rest. They try to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, they'll know, no, no. Do you want more?
No, that was really good.
There you go. All
How
right,
far did you
cool.
get? Did you
Better
get-
than I can do. So I would be able. I would be so pitchy.
Did you
I
get
would
to
be
the
very
judges,
pitchy.
or you didn't make it to the judges round, or
I made it to the judges.
what did the judges say?
Well, by then I had been so tired and like caffeined out. And I hadn't been eating for the past month to try to lose weight. So I was really
You took it
malnourished.
serious. Look at you.
Yeah, I was very serious. I only ate like a granola bar for like 12 days straight. And it,
Should have been a Snickers bar.
yeah.
They satisfy.
So more or less,
what I heard.
my audition went shitty. Poorly, very poorly. But it's okay. I was working at TSA at the time, and I was just on leave, so I went back to work.
I think you would have got on if you had just kept eating the whole time, you know?
I just stayed nice and plumpy.
I know.
I lost like 15 pounds. I dropped like a whole 2 inches, but it was all just water weight.
Did you got 2 inches shorter, or you got shorter?
No, I'm tall.
But do you think it helped you out at all, losing the weight, or was it just...
Huh? Well, no. I thought it would for looks wise, but I think I would have gone like chubby and still got rejected. I don't know. It wasn't my time. It's good. So anyways, have you tried out for anything?
Nah,
Like
actually,
America's Got Talent or like Dancing with the Stars?
I never tried out for any of those shows. I don't know why.
But like
Oh.
in the Philippines, I used to sign up for like any TV shows that I could sing on. That's one thing I always did. Like as a kid, I would always hit up Mike's talent shows that weren't even my school.
Could you sing in Filipino, or
Yeah, I could sing.
let me hear you sing in Filipino?
What? It's the song. Wait, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Nandito ako, umiibig sa'yo, kahit na nagdurugo ang puso. Kung sakali iiwanan ka niya, wag kang I can't remember the words now. So, but she's saying like, if she ever leaves you, I'm here for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, right?
It wasn't about having a shoe collection. Or...
Thank you for letting me sing.
You're welcome. I would have put you right through, and so
What?
I would have put
Thank
you right through.
No, I just hit a lot of karaoke's, and I've been hitting Martuni's, the piano bar.
Who were the judges when you were on the show?
It was Paula Abdul was one.
Oh, she's great.
No,
She's
wait,
going on
no.
tour with New Kids on the Block.
Is she really?
Yeah. The greatest tour that...
The greatest
No,
score
no.
hits.
I'm
Should
not
be
doing
happy.
used to be badass.
No, she was. Hell yeah. I used to straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever?
Oh.
Or is it just another hit and run? Yeah, that one. I
She
believe
did a
that's
song with Arsenio. Remember that song with Arsenio?
she was a choreographer. So
Oh, yeah, for the Lakers, right? Yeah.
her dance moves were on point. Like always on point. And
No, I
yeah.
thought it was Rosie Perez that was on actually like the Laker girl choreographer.
No.
No, it was Paula Abdul, but Rosie Perez was
Living
one
Color.
of the fly girls on
Living
in
Color.
Damn, and
Okay.
so was J-Lo.
Damn, see how that works?
I know.
Pulling. See, I can remember stupid facts like that. But what's
Right?
my middle kid's name?
What's your
Right?
birthday again? How old are you?
Did I feed the dog this morning?
Right?
Where did I park my car?
Yo, did you know if you don't feed your cats, they will bite you?
It's not the funnest part when you hang out with people who drink too much and you You wonder, like, please take a picture of your car so
I
we
do
can
that.
find it later on.
No, I do that. I do that just
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm a veteran. I suffer from PTSD and a lot of traumatic experiences, so my memory fails me a lot. So
Yeah.
yes, I take pictures of where I parked my car.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I'm a veteran too, and I have PTSD, but I don't suffer from that.
What,
He's
were you
got
in
his
the
shit
Army,
together.
Marines, or-
Marines.
He's got his
Really?
shit together. 'Cause
I have PTSD, but it's from a relationship.
Right? That's mama's from the
I
hood.
still flinch. I'm just telling you. Every once in a while, you'll see a little flinch there.
I think
And,
Like, how are you
America
doing? Oh my
gives
god.
America gives you-
water? Oh, I'm fine.
No sudden movements.
Oh shit! I wanted to put my sunglasses on because you have yours, and these are prescription too, so they actually help me see. So I lost my glasses the last Friday night. That made me go sober.
Oh, you were sober and you lost your glasses?
No, that Friday night made me go sober.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
When you went as Amy Winehouse, you
shit.
decided to sober up after that.
It's
you know?
okay. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So my stand up was sober Amy Winehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what open mics do you do? Like, which ones do you go to?
Well, actually, I did Blarney
Oh, yeah.
Stone on the night before Halloween, and that was a booking. She booked me for that. I'm excited to say that, but she didn't have like a flyer, so I don't know. I'm still new at this.
Who's booking the Blarney Stone?
Was Kat Pinati.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Kat. Thank you.
I don't know. They don't pick me.
That's my cat.
You know, I'm not saying like nobody's picking me, but like I just go places and then I hear things, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just try to prioritize my feelings for my kids right now.
Like Monday, where would you go for an open mic on Monday?
So Sedini's Swinging Door, they just stopped doing the quarter note recently, I heard. And that was the mic that I had open, and then it went off to other people, and then they closed it. So hopefully that eventually becomes another Monday night.
I saw the swinging door on a TV show. It was about the most spicy food in America. or
From the
something.
Swinging Door?
Swinging Door has some kind of hamburger.
Yeah,
20%
yes.
of the people actually finished.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the-
fucking spicy
It's
shit.
Have you tried
the most
it?
spicy
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah, it's-
Why am I
it's-
hungry now?
It's like chili. It's like with chili something.
I'm so
it's really
hungry
pepper.
now.
Fries. I've been to the Swinging Door.
Like ghost
I had
peppers
no
or something.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it.
It's like in the burger.
I want it.
That's right. It's the new burger with ghost peppers.
Right.
The ghost pepper.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I did a wolf, but
I
okay.
think Burger King has got a ghost pepper Whopper or something.
Yeah.
You guys are making me hungry.
I'm
Well,
definitely
you can order a
Yeah.
pizza. We'll eat it right here.
right.
Hell yeah.
No, I want a spicy hamburger. Do you guys remember Hamburger Mary down in San Francisco? So it's South of Market. So they used to serve these big juicy. It's a bar now, the Willow Bar, I think. But Hamburger
Willow Bar
Mary's used to be like this place where they. I remember my mom taking me there. It was like a big juicy ass burger for a little ass kid. So that's what I remember.
I still go down to the Wiz right there.
The Whiz.
Yeah.
Which one's the whiz?
I go to this one
I've
place.
never
called
heard of the Wiz.
McDonald's.
It's right there on Van Ness. It's on the back of South Van Ness. It's a burger place. It's a
You're
burger
driving.
stand.
Are you gonna go after?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Will you take me?
All right, let's go.
All right. Cool.
So there's a couple places, but yeah, one of them is here in the city. The one I used to like was Burgermeister. Used to make a decent burger, and that was like on Columbus and.
But in San Jose, I still mess with the burger. Where's the burger? It's the
Is it Fat Burger?
nah. It's the one where you can get like 10 burgers for like $10 or some.
Is that like a White Castle kind of thing?
Almost,
Like
but
sliders?
it's not.
Oh
They're
my
kind of big though. They're not really
God.
sliders.
I think I
They're
might
actually
die if I ate that.
They're
much.
like 99-cent burgers, like in the good old days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like White Castle. Yeah.
Almost like no, White Castle has sliders. This is actual burgers.
Wow.
They're just
Every
like-
time I go to Vegas, I end up at Fat Burger and
Oh, yeah.
White Castle.
I want to try that doctor place where they offer the heart attack. Like
I
it's
don't
heart
think
attack
that
was-
place is around
I
anymore.
don't think
Oh, it's
that's
not?
around anymore.
Too many people died.
a
of heart
liability.
attacks there. Yeah, they used to have a scale outside. Yeah.
It just seems really entertaining to watch.
that was
other
like
people
in
do it.
downtown. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was in
think it's
downtown.
around anymore. Yeah.
I don't think that's there anymore either.
Like you're
No.
paying somebody to humiliate you while you eat. I'm just saying because
In Vegas, they have that something like that. I forgot what it's called. I think-
Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they talk shit to you the whole time.
But if you can out talk shit to them, you get your bill is like cheaper.
Did not know that.
I
Yeah.
think that was in. They're inside Treasure Island, aren't
No. It's inside a Excalibur.
Oh, Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Yup, it's
Excalibur's
inside
still alive.
Yep.
They're like this.
Oh my god.
I still go there. I still go there.
Wait, we're talking about Vegas, not Reno, right?
Yeah, Vegas.
We're talking about yeah. I stayed in Treasure Island. I was there for Christmas. Like, have you ever been in Vegas during Christmas? Like,
Yeah, my birthday's Christmas, so I go for I try to go for New Year's.
oh hell
That's
yeah,
right.
that's hella cool.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Because nobody buys you any gifts. Like they,
That's why it's not.
Yeah.
I've never had a birthday party.
both of my parents have birthdays in December, and yeah, everybody tries to jip them on presents. Like, well, I'll get you something for both of your, you know.
Yeah, my grandparents did that one year with the Super Nintendo. They took the Donkey Kong out and gave me the game, or gave me just the system, and then gave me the Donkey Kong game later that night.
Right?
Yeah, it did. So I got him back though. I ended up giving my grandfather's birthday. I gave him a card that said "Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday." And I said, "That's your one gift for the year."
My mom
I
used
say
to tell me.
challenge them.
My mom used to tell me she
Penny all
didn't
year.
want any gifts. So one year I didn't buy her anything. She never said that again. You know.
Oh, you don't have to get me anything? Yeah.
Oh, I don't want anything. Okay, I can give you anything.
Right? You got what you asked for.
No,
I made
just
you
bought
like
her-
a macaroni like painting in school, but I
Right?
threw that.
dude, if you ever want to understand a person, understand their relationship with their parents and what their parents, what
That's
role
not
their.
true.
No, I'm serious because
That's
if you
not
met
true.
my mother, you would understand why I am what I am. That's what I think. Like you just have to meet my mother.
I should bring my mom in. My mom wanted to go see me at Cal's.
I wanted to bring my mom in. If DJ didn't make it in, I would have asked my mom to come if you
Yeah,
let
you
her.
can bring your mom in here.
I did a set at Comedy Day, and almost the entire set was basically a roast of my family that was in the front row.
Oh, you sacrificed them.
But it was kind of cool because I think everybody could relate, and even my parents. It wasn't like cruel.
Right.
I've done worse roasts of my family at a bar when nobody's listening. Right? But I've not done one at, like, let's say Comedy Day where they're sitting in the front row. But they were all kind of harmless jokes. Like the one I thought about my dad as my stepfather. I go, oh, he always taught me, I think it started off with, just rub a little dirt on it, move on. And I go, but he taught me safety, especially when working with stuff, always cut towards yourself, never away. Pick up with your back, not your knees. Only measure once so that you have to go to the hardware
Oh, you're
store
doing the
twice.
opposites. I gotcha.
And so, yeah, that was the kind of jokes.
I was like, oh, you're doing opposites. I was
But I was doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
like, that's not safe at all.
And so, yeah, it was all PG-13. It was all family friendly because it was Comedy Day too, but it was also because I'm roasting my family. It's in the front row. And so even like the thing about my mom was about expressing myself. Oh, my mom taught me not to curse. I go, anybody has seen my real act knows that really helped. And so, because I'm always cursing, every other word's F. And so I said, yeah, she taught me to use other words, use your mind, be intellectual. You don't have to use these words. You don't have to, it's beneath you. But if you have to use a word, don't use the F word. Go, fudge, or fiddle faddle, or
Make a word, yeah.
Improvise.
instead of saying shit, she'd go, sugar. And I go, no wonder I have a predisposition to being diabetic. But and so it was all jokes that were, okay, that's all right.
That's fun. Yeah, my mom saw me on stage one time, and I made fun of her, and she didn't like it. So, but then yeah, she wanted to come
But was
back.
it friendly like that, or was it cruel?
Yeah.
She never fed me as a kid.
Oh my
Fucker.
god.
My mom likes to tell people what to do a lot.
Oh,
so-
mine too.
Well,
Yeah,
then we can all relate to that, and even your
Oh,
mom
yeah.
can relate to that. If you did it in the right way, she should totally be able to go. My mom's still trying to get. I mean, I can hear her outside my bathroom door. Yes, I live with my mother, but I mean, outside my bathroom door, going, "Don't forget to wash. Did you flush? Did you put the
Oh
toilet
my
seat
god.
down?"
My
And so, yeah, you can use that, and your mom better laugh because I bet you it's the same kind of stuff her parents were
Well,
telling her.
this is a funny story. Actually, something happened with a toilet. I flushed it. The water didn't come out, and she's like, "One day, I'm gonna be dead, and you're gonna have to realize how to make the water come out on your own. Let me show you how to fix this." And
Like plunger?
shit like that is like, look it. I'm
to
just
turn
gonna,
the knob.
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna say,
like
go in the thing and
some
just-
stupid shit. I'm like,
But you know what it is? They just want to be appreciated, and I could relate. I could totally relate. Like so. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say now.
But she doesn't have to do it like that.
Don't
Like,
worry,
one
we'll come
day,
back to it. We'll fix it in
I'm
post.
gonna be dead. I'm like, by then, I'm gonna get some lesbian and move in and fix a toilet instead. You know?
Sorry, everybody.
That's
I'm a-
what I remember. Okay, so my mother actually sat and watched me host an open mic at the Quarter Note, and she had a glass of wine, so she was nice and loose. And I was hosting maybe like my fourth open mic ever as a comedian, and so it was great because she thought that she had to answer everything. It wasn't like rhetorical questions to her. She thought she had to explain everything. And that was the hard part. So I just tried not to make eye contact with her. But like, yeah, she wasn't mad at me at the end of the night. It wasn't an awkward ride home from Sunnyvale.
Oh yeah.
I make fun of my grandmother because she's white actually. So I do like the little slave jokes and stuff like that. And she like, I swear to
Oh,
God.
I could see.
We call it Grandma's Plantation. What's going
No,
on?
I told her. I said one day. I said, look, when I get married, you're gonna have to give up my slave papers. I mean, my birth certificate. And she just looks at me, and then like she walked away. Whatever. Me and my sister were talking, and then when she came back in, I was like, "Shh, master coming." So I say shit like that, but it's in fun because it's stuff like I don't like.
Your white grandmother did not beat you, did she?
Oh yes, she did. Yes,
Oh,
the fuck she
okay.
did. She beat the shit out of me.
'Cause
I
do
got
like-
whoopings. I've got my ass
White
whooped.
people beat the shit
And
out
I
of
still say
you.
this is slavery.
White people
thought it
like
was
to
slavery
beat
the
their
whole
kids, man. It's true. I got beat up by my dad, you know, and like he got beat up by his dad, and
But the thing is, like,
unfortunately, I don't got any kids to beat up.
By
you
the
know?
way, there's so much material there.
oh, trust me.
I know. I mean, I just, and the worst thing is, the only way I would ever be able to flesh that out. So like comedians get together all the time and sit and go, hey, let's. I'm gonna work on my jokes. You work on yours. We'll brainstorm together maybe and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I could see how that would be.
Oh, I have like
That could be a 20-minute.
Oh god,
segment.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just did
Easily.
like
so
3 like
I've done like at least I've already done like at least 7 20-minute sets. I've headlined a bunch of times. I'm about to open up in what we're about to do the Veterans Day
at Foxtail.
in Foxtail,
Yeah, in
and then
San
I
Jose
have,
with PX.
and then
Well-
I'm also about to have
Veterans Day is Friday, isn't it? Is it Friday? Or?
Friday, but I'm thinking it's on the 12th though, right?
Yeah, the thing is on the 12th.
And then
I'm
have
sorry, I
a-
got sad because I just remember Veterans Day is like my
Are you
anniversary.
gonna put on your uniform for Veterans Day? Or?
if I can fit in it. No, I'm playing.
That was my next question.
I don't think I can fit it. I don't think I can fit in that shit.
Marines like out of shape like that. Like
Honestly, I got out of shape when I actually tore my tibia and I had my patella.
The
me
Marines.
too. You had
So
surgery.
I had
or-
surgery during COVID.
Oh.
So I gained all my weight after COVID and during COVID, and my knee still hasn't been healed all the way.
So okay,
My
did you
patella
have to
came
stay?
out,
You had to
too.
stay off your feet. You had to stay off that foot for
Yeah.
how long?
7 months.
Good God, 7 months. I had to stay off of. Okay, so
It was my knee. It was my whole knee. It was a whole
months.
patella. My whole patella.
no, I saw this dude. He got in an accident, broke this part of his femur, and then he was walking within days. Like what? What? How do you do that? Okay, so I broken my fib and tib, my right fib and tib, and I had to stay off it for 2 months, and I lost a lot of muscle mass just by staying off of it. And so, have you been able to regrow your muscle mass, being that you were off your foot or leg for 7 months?
It's just now coming back.
Right? That's what mine was like in
Like, really?
2015. Yours?
this was just 2019, 2020.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Whenever COVID was.
My patella kept coming out, so yeah, I was skiing and it
Yo,
came out again.
My
You know-
patella.
And they put a screw in there, so yeah, I got screwed. But yeah,
Yes,
my
we are all
patella would just come
screwed.
out.
Yeah, it would move around, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I was playing with my son one day, and I was playing tag, and my leg went one way, the
Oh
knee
my
went the other way,
God.
my body went the other way,
music and it went tag.
and
Yeah.
all of a sudden I was just looking like a Z, like, and my son's just sitting there laughing at me, and I was looking at him with a teary eye, and he goes,
that's the worst.
Did you have surgery or they just
yeah, I had surgery. They had to give me a whole new patella. Like,
So after
there
surgery,
was no cartilage. There was nothing in between
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The bones were rubbing together.
Oh, mine, they just put a screw in there.
Oh no, I was damaged.
So after surgery, you're not supposed to smoke. You're not supposed to smoke weed. You're not supposed to smoke tobacco because your body needs to heal. Did you know that your body's supposed to heal?
I smoked
But-
weed right
but check
after
this-
that.
You're also,
But
check this
listen,
out, you're
listen.
also not supposed to take narcotics.
Right.
You're not
No,
supposed
You
to.
have to give it to him.
But I did abide by that. For months, I went without smoking weed so that my body can have enough oxygen because I already have like poor circulation and everything. So the odds were against me. So in order to heal properly, I gave up smoking weed for 2 months. And that was like a forced tolerance break.
Well, when you were pregnant, were you smoking
No,
weed?
no.
Because some women continue smoking weed.
Well, I was in different parts of my life. For the time I was in the military, I absolutely did not
It
smoke
broke
weed.
my heart. I was at McDonald's and there was a pregnant woman there. And I'm like, McDonald's is terrible food. You should not be pregnant eating McDonald's.
I know. She's sitting there smoking a cigarette and eating McDonald's. You're like, you shouldn't be doing
I
that.
want a
man.
Diet Coke
Watching
with
it down
that.
at 40.
I've seen
Sorry, I'm so
Remember, you're smoking for two, ma'am.
You want a cup? You want a cup?
Eating
No.
2 McDonald's for 2.
Yeah.
Good God, Chris, that was good.
The Mission in 24th, McDonald's is the best. They actually bring food to your table.
Is
Yeah,
it
now
because it's not
they
safe?
serve you.
They serve you.
It's
Yeah.
because
was
they
like,
don't
wait,
want
this
you
is-
wait.
this
They
is-
don't want you standing around waiting.
You notice? Remember what total? What is it? Was it? No, not Total Recall. What's the one with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes?
It's Demolition Man, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Remember that?
Yeah.
Think about it. That's what I think they're really trying to lean
Yeah,
towards.
they're
that.
like, oh, we're going to Taco Bell, and he's like, oh, great.
Right,
We're
and they're all
going to
suited
Taco
up and
Bell.
they're all sitting nice, and I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah. Taco Bell's like a
Taco
5-star glamour restaurant, like in New York City. with
Right.
red
Taco
carpet
Bell's
and-
getting nice, you know.
There was no more music. They were doing the commercials.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
There's a Taco Bell with a bar in it. Where's that? There's a
Probably in El Paso.
No, there's one in the Bay Area somewhere.
El Paso out.
There's a Taco Bell with a bar in it.
Because they
Yeah.
have a round table in El Paso that serves the alcohol.
That's evil. That's like eating really good edibles.
There's the mall.
Or eating food, then edibles, then eating food, then edibles. It's like a
Okay,
repetitive
so-
circle, right?
Movie theaters have bars now.
Yeah,
too.
they do.
Yeah.
If you were at Taco Bell getting drunk, then you'd be drunk wanting to eat Taco Bell.
Yo.
Then you'd be straight enough to drink enough more to eat Taco
Taco Bell
Bell
again.
It'd
Yeah.
be like you wouldn't have to leave, except they would have to have
Taco
lots
Bell's
of
got
restaurants.
Okay, hold
Mountain
on.
Dew on
There's-
tap. you
There's
know?
a spot in Texas that they serve margaritas with their tacos, and it's like a franchise, kind of like Taco Bell, but I can't
yeah.
remember off the top of my head because I smoke a
Well,
lot. of
Chipotle does that.
I like the
Chipotle
breakfast
serve-
tacos.
They serve margaritas and
The win.
usually-
I know.
When did they
Really?
do that?
Oh yeah.
And sometimes
Ever
the
since the beginning.
the Alfaros around the town, they will be
They
like,
put
margarita
Patron.
to go home. Margarita to go.
Now the
Oh,
best,
Alfaro's. That's my spot.
the best Mexican food in San Francisco is Chipotle. Not,
What?
not Chipotle, but
Chipotle,
Papa
not to be confused with Chipotle.
Papalotes, because I know the owner. I'm sorry.
I'm about
Oh,
to,
Papa
I'm about to say they're not going to let you back down in Chile anymore, dude.
Yeah. There you go.
Mexican food in Chile.
Like, hey, he
like,
said Chipotle was better, man. Kick him out.
No. It's Papalote Grill, Victor.
Papalote, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Papalote.
Yeah, Papalote Grill. And it's Victor.
I like Victor, but sometimes
You got a whole bunch of Hispanics like,
I worry about
My
it.
question
because
is,
on Facebook. It doesn't sound like he's doing well.
It's the George.
I worry about him and
Nah.
stuff. But I used to get free food at Papalotes, but he cut me off when I had surgery on my stomach to lose weight. He said.
They're
Oh,
so
that's
good.
right,
They
you
got their
got the
salsa in
gastric.
stores.
Cut
If
me
you go to
out,
like
yeah.
any
Really?
stores, you can get his salsa. There's like 4 different
Yeah.
types.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna check
so
this
It's
one.
like $8 a jar, but it's delicious.
Where's Papa Lota's? Like 24th and Harrison?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
it 24th? Yeah.
Yep.
There's like 2 of them. There's
In the
another
hood,
one.
baby.
That's the best restaurants in the hood.
I'm
just
telling you.
saying.
My favorite used to be El Farlito.
So what is this off of Mission or
that's-
I heard,
Folsom?
That's my
I heard
favorite. I still go
Cancun is
the
really
double-
good.
The
Dos Mas or Dos Manos.
I
The
said-
two-hand.
I
the
sent
burritos.
people to
Like
Cancun.
this,
You know?
no
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry.
No, because when you eat, it goes like that.
Yeah. And it's kind of a band. It's kind of.
Hey, but
Do you have Peyronie's disease?
Right, right.
Sorry.
is there like good breakfast burritos in San Francisco? Is like there?
Alfaro's definitely has good breakfast burritos.
Which one?
Alfaritos.
El Farlitos.
I
El
didn't know they
Faro,
actually
any
have
with the
them.
L
They
in
have
front of
breakfast
it.
tacos.
In LA, they're all over the place, but in the Bay Area,
In San
it's
Antonio
hard to
too.
find like good breakfast tacos or burritos.
San Francisco, just go down 24th every
Right.
day.
Everywhere, man.
Go down.
But do they have breakfast burritos?
Yeah. They got breakfast tacos, burritos, quesadillas.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
just
can
a
put
smaller
anything.
it's just a smaller tortilla. That's all it is.
McDonald's
smaller
used to have
tortilla.
breakfast all day, but they canceled it. It broke my heart.
It broke my heart.
I do.
But I feel like
their-
playing some really sad
that was
music
really
right
good.
now.
Their breakfast omelet was pretty good.
I keep
For, like,
seeing the
easy.
Taco Bell commercials for their breakfast tacos, but I don't leave my house before.
Yeah, no.
10:30.
See, that's the
That's where the draw. That's where the line draws.
Okay,
right
so
there.
even fast food, I get sucked into fast food all the time because it's convenient, and my family's like, or like my wife hasn't cooked, I haven't cooked, whatever. It's convenient. So then you're like, okay, so where do you want to eat? So the alternatives are every burger joint that you know,
Yep.
right? And I mean burger joint. I mean all of them are pretty much burger joints,
Yep.
right? Or something like Chipotle, or something like what were we just saying?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. So then Taco Bell, oh, by the way, which is owned by McDonald's,
Yep.
just to let you know.
And KFC.
And
didn't know
KFC,
that. I didn't know that
and
was-
Pepsi. It's all
Pepsi-
owned
and
by
Pep-
Pepsi.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
it's
all-
a pyramid scheme.
It's all in the
Well,
Pepsi.
I think
Along
they,
with Pizza Hut, too.
I think
Watch
they
out.
bought them to put in
They
Pepsi
gangsters.
inside. Yeah.
they get every block.
Dude, they got, bitch better have my money.
I know you're wondering, and I did it for.
This fried chicken
I
ain't
did it
tasting right,
for
baby.
you guys. I went to KFC and McDonald's in Chile to see if it was better.
Is
And
it?
It tastes like shit there. It
Too.
tastes like shit everywhere. Like,
That's good.
McDonald's in Japan.
But even just Taco Bell. So you think maybe Taco Bell's the better alternative because they have lettuce and tomatoes and stuff. And they got beef, but
Oh my god! I ordered a meal at the one of the Mexican restaurants, and it said it comes with a salad, and I was like, "That's what they call the damn lettuce that comes on the side is a salad."
Lettuce and 3 pieces of tomato.
Three diced
three-
square tomatoes.
That or they give you like the 3 little ball tomatoes.
That's
The little,
my
What's
motherfucking
that- what's
salad.
they always give you the. I always get
Where
the
is
end of
my
the
ranch?
tomato.
Give me a ranch to make this a salad.
Or they're
'Cause
green.
I'm just like, if you're
Oh,
gonna call
yeah.
this a salad, because I almost went back like, where's my salad
what's that spicy red stuff they like to eat?
salsa? Oh,
That-
pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo.
No, the vegetable they cut up. I forgot what it's
Bell
called.
pepper?
It's not
No
a
radish. What are you talking about?
Radish, yeah, the
Oh, the
radish.
taquerias cut up the radishes.
Oh, no, no. You
It's a
got,
garnishment.
That's how you can
But
tell.
it's hot, though.
it helps you if it's too hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
If
didn't know
the
that.
sauce is hot, you eat the radish. Yeah, you eat the radish.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
that.
you don't
It's
eat
like
bread.
A pH balance.
Yeah, no, you don't eat bread.
Yeah, haven't
That's
you
how
seen
you
my
can
hair?
tell if it's
4 strands, but it's hair.
I can
It's
tell.
gone. It's gone bad. It's gone blue.
I can tell if people are into fast food. I ask them. So, where are the fast food restaurants in San Francisco? The drive-throughs. Name me the drive-throughs in San Francisco.
Okay, I know one. There's
There's a Burger
it's a
King.
Burger King off of
McDonald's.
Van Ness, off
In
of
Van
Van
Ness,
Ness.
yeah.
Dude, have you driven through that? It's scary as food.
I haven't,
Look at
no.
this thing. It's like real tight, and there's like a lot of graffiti. It looks like you're
Jack in
driving
the
into a
Box.
haunted.
Oh yeah, it's a
Driveway.
really small drive.
Yeah, very sketchy looking too. So, exciting.
Is that the only one?
That's a
There
lot.
used to be a McDonald's.
There
with
is
a
a
No, no, no. There's a McDonald's with the drive-through.
By Fillmore.
Yep. And then there's the Jack in the Box over there, over by Third. There's the
Oh yeah, way the hell down, like
yeah.
near Clement, near
Hunters Point.
on Gary, all the way fucking down. Yeah,
Gotta go down that way.
I used to go to a dispensary out there. Back in the days.
Out in Hunters Point.
No, back
Hell no,
down
there
in
was never a
Gary,
dispensary in Hunters Point.
because
Back on the list.
Here, go in. I'll cover you.
Right.
Dude, all I remember about Hunters Point, there was always loose dogs.
Still are. Well, no, not the
Like
mitts.
you park
but-
your car and
It's
it's
not
like
called
fucking
peaceful
dog.
peaceful. It's Hunter's Point. It's not. Peaceful. It's Hunter's
safe,
Point.
safe point.
Less than.
It
Less
was
than.
named after
good show.
Johnny Hunter back in the day.
Is that
I don't know who named Hunter's Point, but that's a weird name.
I don't know. I like going out there. For me personally, grew up. That was like one of the first cities coming when I came from LA that I've actually visited.
And it was actually safer than LA.
Yeah, somewhat. It High Point and early '90s was to me the reminder of LA.
Oh, okay.
For me, it was like, okay, this was where like I felt back home because I lived in San Mateo, like you said earlier, the culture shock for me. So like the culture shock for me, I was just like, yo, I didn't know what's what exactly. Like I didn't know how to really act all the way. You know what I mean? I had to learn San Francisco and Bay Area, lingo and all the other stuff, and it was just like, wait, what's this? Y'all say what? Like one thing, the biggest thing for me, the culture shock was when you see Bay Area, you guys say blood and cuz.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that in LA. You're one or the other. Like there's
yeah. They say it like it's lingo rather than like a culture.
Right.
Like
it's not a gang thing out here.
yeah.
It's just like it's like a Terrence Dimmy. I was like that's
Like, oh my
it's your
God.
friend. Like it's my ex be your cousin. Like like over there. Like no, you didn't even say that. You said like if it was actual your cousin or something, you say what's up, fam.
Do you know why gangs got started in LA in the first
Yep.
place?
Yeah.
It was right after the civil rights movement.
After that, nope. Black Panthers.
The government tried.
Same
the government
time.
was afraid that
And civil rights was first, and then the Black Panthers happened. When the Black Panthers happened, cause I know this because my grandmother is actually my grandmother was a Black Panther who turned Crip. She was actually a first generation Crip, so I know the whole.
wasn't
But what I'm saying is,
different.
it's the
wasn't
same
your
time
white
period.
grandmother.
You're not
right?
in blue.
Same time period.
Your
But
white
even though
grandmother
they
was a
came
Crip,
off, yeah.
or is that?
No. My actual grandmother. So my grandmother I take care of now is my grandfather's wife. But no matter what, I've never call her a step because she's been there since I've been born. You know what I mean? My actual grandmother, she actually was a lot of things. She was a singer at the House of Blues. Her name was Peggy Abigail. So she did. She was a substitute teacher at USC. She used to be a tutor of Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? Like, so I've been around a lot of the stuff, but like, yeah, just all the everything.
Magic Johnson's tutor.
Yeah. So when he played for the Lakers, she was still trying to get his
College degree.
his college degree.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
for his first couple years, so my grandmother was actually his tutor to help him out while
That's hella cool.
So
I thought you were gonna Google it
actually
like
tried.
Peggy.
I would have just asked for the degree. Like, I'm Magic Johnson. Give me the degree. I wouldn't even try.
no, but he was really he was good friends with my mom, and that's where there was a lot of other stuff that happened. But yeah.
That's hella cool.
Yeah, no, that's
right.
good to have that.
My grandparents are gone, but my grandparents had 8 kids, and they had 2 single beds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually slept in their bed when I was down there, but I always find it funny that they had these 2 single beds.
Oh,
and
so they slept away from each other.
and they had 8 kids. Like, was it my grandfather that would go to my grandmother's bed, or was it the other way around? But why the single beds? We know you're fucking. You got 8 kids.
They
got
were
8
pushing them
kids.
together.
Who you
Right.
like fooling with a single bed? You know?
Maybe they
That
did-
or your grandfather was very gifted.
Yeah.
I can hit you from here. Baby. I can hit you from here.
My aunt used to.
Longevity.
My aunt told me that he used to have like races for running with my grandfather.
I was like racist. I was like,
I'm
what are you
like, my
chasing?
grandfather ran.
Yeah.
My grandfather didn't run anywhere. but I knew him when he was old, so I didn't know he was out there like a fast motherfucker and shit. But yeah, you know, it was weird. Like the single beds really like to this day, like it kind of surprises me. Like that's old school as fuck. My grandmother never had a job, never drove a car, but somehow she told everybody how to drive anyway. So I don't think it matters and stuff. We got 5 minutes left. So tell me what shows you got coming up.
Go ahead, DJ No Chill.
You go. Oh, at a break.
Well,
Yeah,
I
what
just-
shows are you booking me for? Go ahead.
Right.
more or less, we do have a one coming up next Sunday at Foxtail.
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Well, it's for
Foxtail.
Veterans Day, but Veterans Day, yeah.
Where is Foxtails in here?
Foxtail's in San Jose. Gosh, I don't have the.
I'll
address.
look it up. Keep going.
Thank
though.
you kindly. So we're also gonna have El Gordo. Are you familiar with El Gordo?
Are you calling me fat?
No, dude.
You're not
So-
calling me fat?
So
Yeah,
Foxtail's
yeah.
on 30 East Santa Clara
Oh, is
Street,
that a comedian? His name's Al Gordo?
Suite 120.
No, Julian Gonzalez. Is that right? Julian Gonzalez.
Is it called Foxtail Fermentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Foxtail Fermentation is located at 30 East Santa Clara Street in San Jose, 95113, and it's Suite 120.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, and sorry. I think it's Kendrick Williams that's also on the show. Can you just go
Yeah.
back to that? Kendrick Williams. We got DJ No
By the way,
Chill,
thank you for all the live
Julian
listeners.
Gonzalez.
How is
yes.
he? There's all
there's
these
actually-
bookings
there's live
in San Jose.
listeners.
Yes.
Why has San Jose got so many
Nice.
comedy shows? What's
San
up with
Jose?
that? Yeah.
Well, because there's comedians out in San Jose.
No, but I look at the East Bay Comedy page on Facebook, and it's all listings about San Jose. It's like there's nothing going on in the East Bay, or
I don't.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in the East Bay,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
so I got Kells every Friday at North Beach in San Francisco, 8 p.m. And I got this show, and sometimes I do another. I do a podcast on Sunday.
Also, I'm gonna be in Reno December 16th
Nice.
as well.
What are you doing in Reno?
I will be at the Bluebird December 16th with opening up for Jerry Law and Christina Payne.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So that's a big one for me.
That's big. That's why you. Yes.
That's a huge one. And then I just got invited for the November 11th in Santa Rosa for the Ox Bar or something like that. There's a comedy competition. I just got put in.
There you go.
Like literally like right before I got in here.
Have you done any competitions before?
Yeah, I did one at Max 19th in Broadway over in Fairfax for the barrel proof
Did you do
lounge.
the Rooster Teeth Feathers one, or
I did
No,
Rooster
I was
Teeth
trying to get to that
Feathers
one. They
recently.
haven't got me in on that.
Where can we catch everything that you guys do? Joe Mama, do you have like an online calendar, or should they go to your Instagram
Yeah.
at My Life is Content?
Yes, please visit me at My Life is Content.
There you go. And then Dejan, tell me
Same
where.
thing. Mine is DJ No Chill. So come
Right below you,
right
too.
below me, right here,
There
right
you go.
there, right there. So definitely come out, visit my page. Definitely keep in tune with me.
Right on. And then what did you have going on, Chris? I know you got Kels.
I
What
got
else you going?
Kells every Friday at North Beach on Jackson Street. Come and watch me. I killed it last Friday.
Nice.
I show up barefoot. I just wear socks.
Oh.
I'm looking for a shoe deal. That's why I get on stage
I'm like,
barefoot.
is that safe?
I hope so. I mean,
That's
I don't-
my Joe Mama answer.
I don't want to step on any needles. Like, you know, I hope nobody's shooting up
Right.
when I'm trying to do comedy and
Yeah.
stuff. You never know. They tell you not to do that. Like, when you go to any weed events, because there might be glass on the ground.
Oh, to show up barefoot?
Right.
Yeah, they tell you not to be barefoot anywhere. But
I think that's like a rule to always have shoes on.
unless you want
when
to
you
do a
enter
joke
a
about it.
facility.
I got one more too. I just got on Thursdays at
You're just trying to
8
work my
o'clock.
camera skills, dude.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thursdays 8 o'clock over at Cafe Envy
There you go.
on 30
Yeah.
Yosemite. Definitely come out. It's a good vibe, older crowd.
I like that.
It's this is where you can actually work on your material. And Jerry Law is here, so he'll help you out and give you some pointers.
Got 1 minute
The
left.
biggest thing about that mic is that they have a DJ and it transitions
Yep,
you on
DJ,
and off the stage,
yep.
so it's like a great vibe. It just kind of keeps it real live and like it gives you an experience that you don't normally get at open mics. There you go.
So thank you for coming on the Junk Rat show. I am the Junk Rat.
The junkyard. Right.
The
Junk-
Junkyard Rat.
You're-
He's saying it with an accent. Junkyard.
The Junkyard Rat.
Junkyard.
Somebody asked me if I was in some video game. There's like some guy named Junkyard in some video game. I'm
Oh,
like,
so he says
that's
Junkyard.
not me. The only video game I try to play is on 420 when I try to win like a free PS5 or something. I don't win it. So, no. So, it's been fun here in San Francisco, California. Did you have a good time?
Definitely.
Who's your
Definitely
favorite
is a
host?
great-
Is it me or Luke?
Not that
have
he's
you
watching
been-
or anything.
Have you been on with Luke before?
I have not been on with Luke yet.
I've been on the show with Luke. Luke's
Oh,
show
yeah?
is fun, but
I think you both are great.
All of our shows are fun here at edgestudiosonline.com. I'm going to go
There you
ahead
go.
and give that shout out because I can do it. For myself, Junkyard Rat, and Joanne and Dijon, thank you for hanging out with us. Stay tuned. We're here every Monday from 1 to 3 p.m. Junkyard Rat Show, correct?
thank you. Every Monday I'm here. Next week, I don't know who's gonna be on, but I will be. I will be, and that's really all that matters is Chris.
All right, we're out, folks.